If you're an older man and you masturbate, I want to ask you something. Have you ever thought about whether it's really good for you after 50 or 60? Or maybe you've quietly worried that it could be harming you in some unseen way. If so, you're not alone. This subject is full of confusion, old myths, and not enough clear, trustworthy facts. It's one of the most common yet rarely discussed worries for older men. And when you look at the research, it's no surprise there's so much doubt. Studies show that while most men over 60 still masturbate, many do it with uncertainty, unsure of how it affects their hormones, prostate, or even their performance with a partner. That's why today we're having a straightforward, science-backed talk. I'll explain 10 surprising benefits of masturbation as you age, and, just as importantly, 10 possible risks you should know to keep it healthy. Let's start with the good news first. It maintains penile health. The act of achieving an erection increases blood flow into the spongy tissues of the penis, known as the corpora cavernosa. Think of it as a form of physical therapy. This regular exercise helps maintain tissue elasticity, which is crucial for achieving and sustaining firm erections as you age. Second, it promotes prostate health. This is a big one. Multiple large-scale studies, including a landmark one from Harvard University, have linked higher ejaculation frequency with a significantly lower risk of developing prostate cancer. The theory is that regular ejaculation helps flush out potentially harmful substances and secretions from the prostate ducts. Third, it strengthens the pelvic floor. The rhythmic contractions that occur during orgasm engage key pelvic floor muscles, like the pubococcygeus muscle. A strong pelvic floor is vital for erectile function, ejaculatory control, and preventing urinary incontinence, a common issue for aging men. Fourth, it reduces the stress hormone cortisol. In our high-stress world, this is an incredible built-in benefit. Research has shown that orgasm leads to a significant drop in cortisol levels. Lower cortisol helps regulate blood pressure and reduce anxiety, making it a natural tool for cardiovascular and mental well-being. Fifth, it releases a cocktail of feel-good neurochemicals. Orgasm floods the brain with dopamine, the motivation and pleasure molecule, and oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone. This natural mood booster provides a sense of well-being and emotional connection, which is invaluable for mental health. Sixth, it aids in the self-detection of physical issues. The practice of self-pleasure makes you intimately familiar with your own anatomy. This regular self-examination is one of the most effective ways men discover early signs of conditions like testicular cancer, penile fibrosis, or other anomalies that might otherwise go unnoticed. Seventh, it improves sleep quality. After orgasm, the release of hormones like oxytocin and prolactin, combined with the reduction in cortisol, creates a powerful sedative effect. This helps the body relax deeply, making it easier to fall into a restorative deep sleep, something that often becomes more challenging with age. Eighth, it enhances overall pelvic blood circulation. Beyond just the penis, masturbation improves blood flow throughout the entire pelvic region. This is beneficial for the health of the bladder, the prostate, and the surrounding musculature, preventing issues related to stagnation and poor circulation. Ninth, it can serve as a training method for ejaculatory control. For men who struggle with premature ejaculation, masturbation provides a safe, private space to practice techniques like the stop-start method. This allows you to better understand your body's signals and build greater control, which can then translate to partnered sex. 10th, it keeps your sexual desire and neural pathways active. The brain is the largest sex organ. By regularly engaging in sexual fantasy and physical stimulation, you are keeping the neural circuits associated with desire and arousal firing. This helps maintain a healthy libido and sexual responsiveness, even if you don't have a regular partner. But to have a complete picture, we can't just focus on the positives. A healthy practice is a conscious practice. So now let's talk about the 10 potential risks or negative effects that you need to watch out for. The first risk is social isolation. This becomes a problem when self-pleasure stops being a part of a healthy sexual life, and instead becomes a substitute for real human connection. The solution here is awareness. Ensure this practice is complementing your life, not allowing you to withdraw from it. Second is the risk of skin microlesions. This typically happens when masturbation is performed too aggressively or without adequate lubrication. These tiny tears can cause irritation, inflammation, and can even become a gateway for infection. The fix is simple. Always be gentle and use a quality water-based lubricant. Third is desensitization. If you stimulate yourself in the exact same way, with the same pressure and rhythm every single time, your brain can become conditioned to only that specific touch. This can make it difficult to achieve arousal or orgasm with a partner. The key is to vary your technique, your rhythm, and your focus. Fourth, it can mask the underlying causes of erectile dysfunction. If you can only achieve an erection during masturbation, but not with a partner, it might be tempting to ignore the issue. However, this can mask serious underlying health problems like heart disease, diabetes, or hormonal imbalances. If you notice this pattern, it's essential to see a doctor. And speaking of underlying causes, I need to pause here for a moment, because this is critically important. While this video gives you the what, I want to share a resource that explains the why and offers a powerful natural solution. It's a video presentation I believe is essential viewing for any man concerned about his sexual health. It reveals a bizarrely simple 7-second home remedy developed to address what new science suggests is the real root cause of many of these male performance problems. This isn't about masking symptoms, it's about a 100% natural approach to restoring your youthful hardness and stamina. I strongly urge you to watch it. Point your phone's camera at the QR code on your screen right now to open the video. I've also put a direct link to it in the pinned comment below this video. Go ahead and open that link in a new tab so you can watch it right after we're done here. Okay, now that you have that resource available, it's crucial we cover the remaining risks you need to be aware of. The fifth risk is nerve compression from poor posture. Many men masturbate while sitting in a hard chair or hunched over, which can compress the pudendal nerve in the pelvis. Over time, this can lead to genital numbness or pelvic pain. The ideal is to practice in a relaxed, comfortable position, like lying down with proper support. Sixth, it can become an unhealthy emotional escape mechanism. Using masturbation as your only tool to cope with stress, boredom, or frustration can create a behavioral dependency. It's crucial to have a diverse toolkit for managing your emotions, including exercise, meditation, and talking with others. Seventh is the feeling of guilt and shame. Many men were raised with powerful cultural or religious taboos about self-pleasure. If these feelings persist and cause you distress, it can be incredibly beneficial to speak with a sex-positive therapist or counselor to help reframe this natural practice in a healthier light. Eighth is pelvic congestion. While infrequent ejaculation is a risk factor for prostate issues, excessively frequent ejaculation, multiple times a day over a long period, can sometimes lead to a feeling of heaviness or aching in the testicles and pelvic area. The solution is moderation. Listen to your body's signals. Ninth is a potential impact on semen quality. This is only a concern if you and a partner are actively trying to conceive. While it doesn't harm your long-term fertility, ejaculating daily can temporarily reduce sperm concentration. For optimal quality, studies suggest an abstinence period of 2 to 5 days is best. And 10th, a disconnection from reality, often linked to pornography. If masturbation becomes heavily reliant on extreme or unrealistic pornography, it can skew your expectations and make it difficult to connect with a real-life partner. The key is to balance any visual aids with your own imagination and memories of real-life experiences. So as you can see, masturbation after 60 isn't just good or bad. It's a tool. And like any tool, what matters is how you use it. The key is being mindful. When done with awareness, respect for your body, and in moderation, it can be a wonderful and powerful way to support your health and energy. I hope this talk was useful. I'd really love to hear your thoughts. What surprised you the most today? Drop a comment below. Let's keep this important conversation going. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more honest, well-researched advice on health as you age. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our next discussion. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.